What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another Bring the Juice Colts podcast live stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have what is it now? 12 or 13? I don't even remember at this point. It is week 13 of the NFL season, and we have a divisional AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The Indianapolis Colts finally back at home, just over a month now away from home, playing in front of the home crowd. Hopefully they can get it done today. But for everybody that's just tuning in right now, please be sure to like the stream, guys. It helps the algorithm. It helps it get out to more people. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Glad to see all of you. Be sure to comment in the comment section. We're going to be here all the way through this game. And, of course, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Greatly appreciate it. Sorry for the lack of content this week. A lot of things happening for Cody and I this week. And, of course, with the holidays, it has definitely led to a lot going on. So, of course, that is what it is. But I'm here now, ready to talk about this game, but also just want to say shout out to, I'm sure there's quite a few Hoosier fans and a couple of Buckeye fans in here with me. Hoosiers and Buckeyes, Big Ten championship playing in this very stadium this upcoming Saturday. So, hey, listen, if you're a Hoosier fan in here, good luck to you guys. But, yeah, I mean, awesome, really awesome to be here, guys. Before we get any further, I want to say again that this episode is sponsored by FanDuel. Right now, guys, the Indianapolis Colts are only a 3-point favorite against the Houston Texans. Again, the Houston Texans only 2 games back from the Indianapolis Colts now. Houston's starting to win some games. And obviously, Indy hasn't looked great as of recent. Houston's looked a little better. And so here we are. We're it's going to be a battle for sure. This game could very much go either way. That obviously is what Vegas feels. So this one's going to be a good one, man. I can't wait to talk about it. Let's go ahead and hop into it. But before, I just want to say again, to shout out to FanDuel for sponsoring. Of course, again, Indy comes into this with the better record. Colts' current playoff chances. And yes, we will do a first-round stream even if the Colts don't have a first-round pick. Yes, we will do a first-round stream regardless. It's always fun to do that. So we will definitely do a first-round stream. Anyways, so Colts' current playoff chances as it currently sits. 82% chance to make the playoffs. The Indianapolis Colts sitting at the 3rd seed as it currently sits in the playoff seeding right now. Obviously, it's a long road to go, but the Colts do have a good shot at the playoffs still. With a win today against the Houston Texans, that odds shoot up to 90%. And with a loss, the Indianapolis Colts would have a 71% chance to make the playoffs. So again, even with a win or loss today, playoff chances are still in favor of the Indianapolis Colts even after this game. But obviously, you would much rather have a 90% chance than a 70% chance after this game. So, and especially with the division on the line as it currently is right now. So hopefully the Colts can get that done, but those are some playoff odds. Let's get into some injuries because I know some people were wondering about this going forward. Daniel Jones with a partially fractured fibula. Some people have been a little bit confused as to what actually the injury is. Based on Adam Schefter this morning, they did say it was a partially fractured fibula. So it's not something where it's completely destroyed, but there is a partial fracture there that will mainly impact his lateral movement. So moving forward and backwards, not really a concern for Jones, but being able to move to the right, to the left is definitely going to be a little bit more of a struggle going forward. And we'll talk about that as we go in here. But another one that everyone was wondering about, and that was Tyler Warren, who was placed on the injury list yesterday and was announced questionable to play today due to an illness. It was reported that he had the stomach bug, but he is in Indy today, and he is expected to play. Something to monitor. Not 100% sure how that's going to impact him, but nevertheless seems to be good enough to be able to play in this matchup. So all in all, no major outs for the Indianapolis Colts, which is a great sign. We already have the issue with Daniel Jones. So we don't want to have to deal with that. First thing we're going to talk about here is also about Houston. CJ Stroud, quarterback CJ Stroud, returning to his first game in a month, missed the previous 3 games due to a concussion where Davis Mills, the backup quarterback, had to take over. And Houston was 3-0 in that stretch. And now the Houston Texans will be getting back their quarterback 1. The big question here is, how will CJ Stroud look in his return to the starting lineup? I think a lot of people would say that there's been a few offensive changes for Houston since CJ Stroud has been on the injury report. But ultimately, I don't really think a lot is going to change. I think they're just going to continue to go back to what they have been doing in recent memory with CJ Stroud. Again, the Houston Texans have won the last 3 matchups against the Indianapolis Colts. So hopefully the Colts can make an impact here against CJ Stroud going forward here. So we might as well go ahead, hop into the Indianapolis Colts offense here, as we're still about 20 minutes away from game time. Really, the ultimate game plan here is you really got to protect Daniel Jones. And that is the big question mark of it all. It's what everyone is wondering is, how are the Colts going to do that? Daniel Jones has taken 15 sacks in the last 4 games. In the previous, previous 7 games prior to that, only took 6 sacks. So the majority of the sacks taken this year have come in the last month's worth of games. Now, obviously, against Kansas City, the Colts did a much better job of protecting Daniel Jones, was not sacked in that game. But you are going up against probably the best duo of teammates in the National Football League, and Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson. They are the only teammates in the National Football League to each have 10-plus sacks. So this is definitely a tandem that the Colts have to be on their A game. Because if they are not on their A game, this definitely could spiral out of control very, very quickly. Yeah. How do I change that? Hold on a second, guys. That's weird how it looks like that. Normally it's spaced out all over the Let me fix this. See if this looks better. No, that does not look better at all. Whatever. Don't bother me too much, I guess. Fix that. Figure that out at another time. That's fine. Okay. But yes, again, going back to the defensive guys for Houston. Again, you have to definitely focus on trying to keep Will Henderson and Danielle Hunter from impacting this game in the best way possible. They're going to get theirs, no question about it, but you can't allow them to do kind of what they did last time against Buffalo. You can't let them have 8 sacks and let them pressure Josh Allen on over half of his dropbacks, right? That is not going to be a winning success in this game. So, of course, the offensive line will definitely have to step up, and will also have to step up in helping Jonathan Taylor to get back to his ways too. Only received 16 carries last week. Not nearly enough volume. I think every Colts fan in here will agree that 16 carries is not is not an ingredient for success against the Houston Texans. And of course, we also have to remember with this, the Indianapolis Colts, Jonathan Taylor has a career high in 120 rushing yards per game against Houston on average. So this is definitely the time where you need to step it up with him. Look for Jonathan Taylor to have a big game. Super Pony comes in with a $2 super chat. My guy, do you think this is a must win? No, I don't believe this is a must win, at least in the literal sense. But if you want a chance to stay irrelevant in the AFC South and you want to remain the favorite to win the AFC South, you need to win this game. You do. You absolutely have to win this game, because if you don't win today and Jacksonville wins against Tennessee today, which we will continue to keep an eye out for here during this game. They play at 1 o'clock Eastern time as well, so we'll be able to keep an eye on that. If we lose today and Jacksonville wins, the Indianapolis Colts and Jacksonville Jaguars will be tied at 8-4 with the division on the line. So, and of course, we will be in Jacksonville next week. And folks, I don't need to tell you the history there on the Indianapolis Colts in Jacksonville. Last time we won a game in Jacksonville, I was a junior in high school. And I am now 7 years out of college. So it's a long, long time ago that the Indianapolis Colts have won a game in Jacksonville. And we all know how we feel about that. So is it a must win? No. Is it do you need to win to keep yourself upright in the division? You're damn right it is. This is about as big as it gets for the Colts and their feelings in this division, for sure. So you have to win this one. And in order to keep one of those top 4 seeds, get that home field advantage for that first game, man. You need to. Damn, you're old. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. We're banning him because he just is the guy that spams in the AFC South roundtable all the freaking time. So it is going to be a big game for sure. Another thing offensively, get the ball out in space, man. You really have to find a way to let these playmakers make plays in the middle of the field, especially guys like Josh Downs and Tyler Warren. I know Warren's dealing with a little bit of the sickness, but only 7 catches between the 2 targets last week. Don't feel like that's enough. Josh Downs typically has some of his best games in divisional games Josh Downs definitely needs to be a much more pivotal factor in this game plan than what he has been in recent games. And speaking of game planning, so what do the Colts need to do offensively in order to be able to attack this elite Houston defense? Well, I mean, first of all, you have to not turn the ball over, right? Because that is how Houston has been able to win these games against these teams, because teams are giving up the football to Houston in pivotal moments. Now, obviously, that's Houston also forcing them. I'm not going to deny that. But if the Colts can keep down on the turnovers and they have to force Houston to have to play offensively, you always have a chance in this game. So just do what you need to do offensively. Get the ball out of Daniel Jones's hands quickly. Again, you have that pass rush, and the Houston Texans are extremely aggressive, and they will go after you. So you have to make sure you're getting that ball out of his hands quickly, make it easier. And if you are going to go long, add more protection. Keep the running back there for protection. Keep a tight end to chip either Will Anderson or Danielle Hunter. Either way, you need to be able to make sure that Daniel Jones has the time, especially with his injury, and if it's going to impact his movements, you have to make sure you are taking care of him. Give him the extra time to move around and diagnose this defense, especially with the fact that we know that secondary, they have every single one of their starters in the back end of that secondary has 2+ interceptions on the year. They're all good. They're all good. They all can move. They all can make plays in the backfield. So Daniel Jones is going to have to take care of the football too. Don't be extra aggressive. It's okay to be a little aggressive, but you have to also make sure that you are being smart with the football. Do not allow that to happen. So, of course, offensively, there's going to be a lot going on today. It's one strength versus another strength. Now, obviously, when you look at the Colts defense, oh, Duval. Is there? Oh, wait. UCF was in here. Bro, you just raided my chat? All right. Sounds good. Love it. Love it. What up, Duval? What up, Duval? How y'all doing in here? Oh, man. And, of course, UCF is rooting against us, too, today, guys. Because if we lose and they win, then obviously he feels much better about himself. So, loving it. Appreciate you hopping in here, UCF. But yeah, defensively, you have to try to be aggressive today. Of course, again, CJ Stroud just now getting back. You know, how is he going to do after being off a month from a football game? You know, how is he going to do? You know, it could be one way or the other. We have seen CJ Stroud struggle this year. Obviously before the games in which he's missed. How many games has he missed this year? I actually want to know. I don't think it's just 3. I think he's missed a couple more games than that. Let me look. Okay, so he's played in 8 games. Yeah, so again, played in 8 games. Completion percentage around 66.5%. Nothing too crazy. Yardage wise, 1,700 yards. I mean, again, in 8 games, that's about 225 yards a game on average. Nothing too crazy. But again, 11 touchdowns in those 8 games. So hasn't really been a high spark in numbers this year. I mean, again, they move the ball down the field, but they do not score touchdowns. and of course has been sacked 17 times this year. So again, both these quarterbacks have, especially recently, have been getting sacked a lot. So, I mean, you need to be aggressive, take advantage of the lack of protection that CJ Stroud and Davis Mills, for that matter, have been getting. I mean, again, Davis Mills in the 4 games that he's played where he started this year, or actually, no, it would have been the 3 games that he started, was sacked 8 times. So, it's, you got to take advantage of those, man. You got to take advantage of those. I know that we don't have DeForest Buckner in this game. I understand that completely, but you've still been able to get pressure on other quarterbacks. You have been able to do those things, and hopefully Lou Anarumo will have them on a different level, because, again, the rushing attack for Houston this year has not been great either. They did well against the Buffalo Bills. Certainly wasn't anything world beating, but they were definitely better and more efficient at running the football against Buffalo. We cannot allow them to efficiently run the football against us, or it's going to be a long day. And of course, because Nico and company do a great job against the Indianapolis Colts. Again, they have Nico Collins, they have Jaden Higgins, who has come on the scene very well. And of course, Christian Kirk, who is definitely very well known for playing against the Colts. And Dalton Schultz, who, again, I would definitely look for him to get some numbers this week because of the type of defense that we run. So, second, guys. Okay, never mind. Yet somehow, some way, these freaking scammers, bro. Oh. So yeah, that's most of the game plan stuff, guys. Game should be starting up here in a few minutes. I just want to see a win today, man. Yeah, Jones is playing. Hopefully the Colts can get this one in, man. Hello from Raleigh, North Carolina, getting the game from home, going to listen to y'all and turn the TV on mute. Thank you again and be blessed. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I hate listening to announcers sometimes. I think JJ Watt's actually listening or calling this game, and I enjoy listening to JJ because I don't think JJ really has a lot of bias. Might have ever so amount of bias because it is the Texans, but I don't think he's too bad though. I don't enjoy listening to announcers much anymore when it comes to games. You should have a total sports podcast like Cowherd. You have a good balance of love and hate. Yeah, definitely. Hey, I might do that, to be honest. We always mute the broadcast for Derek here. Appreciate it, Thad. Appreciate you, man. Let's get ready to rumble. Yes, sir. Let's get it, man. Big game. Big game today. Colts win. They can go 9-3 with a 90% chance to make the playoffs from that point. You can go into Jacksonville with a huge, huge advantage and can have a 3-0 division record and still remain 7-0 at home too if you win this one. So that's right, guys. The Colts are 6-0 at home this year. So it is definitely a much different story at home this year versus being on the road. Excuse me. Like I said, as long as you aren't turning the ball over, you have a good shot of winning this game. Again, shout out to FanDuel for sponsoring this stream. I actually want to see. Actually, if you guys do the 4-leg same game parlay, they have a JT, Tyler Warren, Nico Collins, Woody Marks, anytime touchdown scorer. If you did that and placed $10 on it, it would be $283.72 you can win. I would not take a Woody Marks. That's not true. I mean, you could say that the Colts could give up an anytime touchdown to Woody Marks. You honestly could. But I don't know. It's tough. All right. Well, it looks like the Colts are going to be receiving first. So we will see the Colts offense and this Houston defense up first. Here we go, guys. Fairbairn back to kick. Houston versus Colts. Here we go. Caught in the end zone. That will be knelt by Anthony Gould. So they will get the ball to start. I think it's at the 35. So good field position there to start for the Colts. Again, Daniel Jones, first 8 games on fire. Last 3 games, it's been a different story. It's been sacks, turnovers, and just inefficiency all around. Can the Colts find some kind of efficiency this week against Houston? Jones struggled a little bit last week in the efficiency department against Kansas City. Didn't turn the ball over, but it certainly wasn't the impact they were hoping. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends on the left. Jones going to be play action on the first play. Jones just going to dump it to JT. He is tackled immediately by Al-Shaair, which will be a gain of about 2. Al-Shaair, who is the leading tackler for the Houston Texans this year. 8 games with fewer than 20 points allowed this season by Houston, most in the NFL. Again, it's strength on strength today. 4 receivers out to the left and 1 on the right. Now Abdullah will motion right, looking for the screen to Warren, but the Texans were not confused by it at all. Will Anderson Jr. all over Warren, and he just throws it down incomplete. Hey, Tim and Indy with the $10 super chat. Bring the juice. Let's go Colts. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Well, Colts are here at a 3rd and 8. 4 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Now JT is going to come back up behind Daniel Jones here. Colts making an audible. Ball is at the 37, and the Texans are bringing pressure. They get Downs, but Downs drops it, and it's incomplete, and it's 3 and out. So not a great start here for the Indianapolis Colts offense. That ball hit Downs in the hands, and Downs just dropped it. Could he have had a first down? It would have been close, but Bullock was right on his heels. Punt is about to be away. Again, this is the first game back for Indy in Lucas Oil Stadium in a month. Sanchez punts it away. A lot of coverage there, and he catches it at the 18 and will get a decent return out of it and gets to the 33-yard line. That was Noel. And here we go. We will have the Houston Texans led by CJ Stroud, who again is coming back from a concussion in his 4 career games against Indy, averages 292 yards per game and has 7 touchdown passes. So has had a lot of success against Indianapolis, even in this home building. Two tight ends on the left, a receiver on each side. Ball's at the 32. Stroud under center. Higgins is going to motion, and it's going to be a run straight away, and he is going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. The Colts brought a lot of them, and Adetomiwa was able to make the play. Mushroof with the $2 super chat. They doing anything to not show Colts in Detroit. Love that. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Again, we'll have to keep an eye on the Jacksonville, Tennessee game. Another divisional matchup. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Stroud back, looking, fires to his tight end, Dalton Schultz, who gets brought down at the 44. That's Higgins, actually. And it is a 1st down. It is a gain of 12. This Colts defense, again, they've got Charvarius Ward and Sauce Gardner now in the building. This will be the first home game. Never mind. Sauce Gardner is down on the ground right now, seemingly in pain, grabbing at something on his leg. That is not good. This would be his first game in Indianapolis. And we are 2 plays in, and Sauce Gardner is down. Not a good sign. Hope that it's not much, but again, you have already missed. You're already missing DeForest Buckner. His team chooses to be glass at the worst time sometimes. Well, I mean, you never choose to be glass, but yeah, not a great start here, but well, I appreciate the Texans fans who are in here saying that they hope Sauce is fine. I appreciate it. Again, shout out to the nearly 400 people watching across YouTube, X, and Twitch right now. Please be sure to like the stream wherever you're watching. Please comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully the Colts defense can get a stop. Well, Sauce is off the field now, so hopefully nothing too serious. Hopefully can see him back relatively shortly, hopefully. But yeah, here we go. 1st down and 10 for Houston around midfield. Hopefully everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend as well. 3 receivers to the right, tight end on the left. Shotgun formation here for Stroud. It's going to be RPO. Stroud firing deep, and it is incomplete. Charvarius Ward all over Nico Collins, and that was where it was going the whole way. Yeah, Sauce, it looked like a non-contact injury. Not a great sign. He is walking off gingerly to the locker room, and that will probably not be a great sign. Ball at the 44, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the left. Second down and 10. Now tight end motions back right and then back left again. It's going to be another run here. And he gets one brought down in the hole by Nick Cross. Great tackle there. And now Gardner getting help to the locker room. Not a great sign for Gardner. You hope that it is just something not too serious, but we'll have to worry about that at another time. Is third down and 9. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Tight end on the left. Excuse me. Shotgun for Stroud. Throws it quickly. It's caught, and Nico still going and brought down at the 34. Charvarius Ward just didn't even try to go after Nico. That is the weakest first down I've ever seen in my life. Just nobody wanting to tackle and nobody giving effort. And again, it's another huge first down for the Texans. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end on the right. Ball's at the 35, receiver on motion. It's going to be a run for Marks, and he's going to lose a yard. Tackled by Cameron Bynum in the backfield. Again, we're seeing quickly the Colts defense able to hold the Texans in the run game, but nobody making an effort right now. And now Marks comes off the field kind of getting looked at right now. So that another one to monitor. Again, the Texans only really having Nick Chubb, and I don't know who their backup is for that moment. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Colts bringing 6, and Stroud with the slant. Higgins making one miss, and finally gets brought down Hutchinson brought down at the 11. It's just slants, and slants. Nothing more than that. It's just slants. And Charvarius Ward is getting picked apart. It's right in the middle of the field, and Ward on those slants is getting targeted big time right now. It's going to be another run here for Chubb, who gets 2. Brought down by Franklin at the 9. Red zone offense this year. The first 8 games, Houston was only getting touchdowns on 37% of their drives, have gotten a touchdown on 58% of their drives in the last 3 games. So much more efficient recently at getting a touchdown in the red zone. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Stroud has time. Stroud rolling out to his right and just dumps it. Almost is sacked, but finally brought down with an incomplete pass by Grover Stewart. So it'll be third down and 8 again. Stroud kind of rolled out of the pocket for seemingly no reason. They had given him quite a clean pocket. So it'll be third down and 8 now. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball is at the 10. Stroud backing up. Stroud and stays up somehow and just throws it out of bounds, but there's a flag at the 2. It's probably going to be a hold, and the Texans are going to get 3 yards. Illegal contact on the defense. So what would have been a stop, Jalen Jones with the illegal contact, and it's going to give him an automatic first down and half the distance. Where's the illegal contact? What? Oh, what? I don't know what they're calling there, but what? It wasn't on Jalen Jones, I'll tell you that. It's going to be a pass for Stroud, and Stroud looking and overthrows Hutchinson. It's incomplete. Second down and goal now at the 5. Mekhi Blackman on the coverage, who second down and goal at the 5. 9:15 left in the first quarter. Houston on their first drive. This will be the 11th play, and it's a wildcat. Chubb in the middle, and Chubb rolling forward gets to the 2. See where they spot him. There is a flag, though, thrown immediately. I wonder if there's a hold. There's a flag on the offense, illegal formation, so that will back up Houston to where they initially were. I think they're saying that one of their offensive linemen was too far back. Oh, never mind. The receiver or the tight end on the right side was lined up on the line of scrimmage when he shouldn't have been. So it'll be second down and goal at the 10. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, tight end on the left. Stroud under center. Houston's going to have to call a timeout, I think. And they are. Houston calls a timeout. There is some miscommunication with the Texans on how to line up on some of these plays. So they got called for an illegal formation the last play, and then somebody wasn't lined up where they were supposed to be, and that caused the timeout to be burnt. Patrick with the $5 super chat. Glad to see you back, Derek. Thank you, man. Good to be back. Thank you for being on here. Just to let you guys know, it is 3-0 Tennessee against Jacksonville right now. So, just letting you know that. Here we go. Second down and goal. 2 tight ends on the left. Fullback and receiver on the right. It'll be play action again. Tight end catches it, and he's brought down at the 4 by Ward and Pratt. So it'll be third down and goal, close to the 5. Again, just a little pick play. Great job by Pratt to get over there and finish the tackle. Third down and goal. It's been a long first drive for this Houston offense. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the right as well. Now a motion left. It's going to be a pass. And it's tipped at the line of scrimmage by Grover Stewart. They might have had Dalton Schultz for a touchdown, but it's tipped at the line. Grover's done that a couple times this year. And now the Texans are faced with a dilemma. Do they go? They will probably kick the field goal here. Great play by Grover Stewart, saving the touchdown. And Fairbairn will come out to kick the field goal. 25 of 28 this year for field goal attempts. Probably one of the easiest he makes all year, and he does make it. So that long Texans drive ends in a field goal. Whew. That's all right. That's all right. Field goals, field goals. Yep, Gardner with a calf injury, it says. Questionable to return. Okay. So, what are you drinking? These guys, sparkling ice, caffeines. It's good for game day. Anytime I need a pick me up, just sparkling water with a little bit of caffeine in it. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it's not an Achilles either, man. I hope not either, but nothing you can really do about that, right? We'll just worry about that at another time. Yeah, you went pass heavy on that first drive. Hopefully the Colts will, start running the football a little bit. I mean, in fairness, again, that third down, Daniel Jones threw a perfect pass to Downs. He just dropped it. I mean, again, it just comes down to players executing. Again, like that's the issue we have. I understand everybody wants to blame the play calling when it's not going right, but I mean, in retrospect, yes, that second down, they were not fooled by that screen. Okay. But I mean, you tried to get Jonathan Taylor in space. It just didn't work out. And then you threw a good pass to Downs. He just didn't catch it. Hopefully, again, I don't think it was too bad of the play calls. I think it was just they didn't work. But we just got to be better on this drive. Hopefully, they run the ball a little bit. I don't care if we're getting a ton of yards, but you have to run to establish precedent. Fairbairn's kick is low and a line drive. Gould will catch it at about the 4 and finally gets brought down at the 27, it looked like. So a return of about 24 yards. See how the Colts offense looks this time around. 7:50 left in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the right. Tight end on the left. Taylor in the shotgun with Daniel Jones. JT runs and gets down at the 32. That is a gain of 5 on that first down play. Again, it is one of the few things that the Houston defense isn't elite at this year, and that's stopping the run. All question marks again on Daniel Jones and that fibula injury, how he's going to look. He's got a lot of padding on it, obviously, to keep that as stable as possible. 3 tight end set here for the Colts. And Pierce out on the right. And Daniel Jones drops it, but he does get it and falls forward for a gain of about 2. Daniel Jones fumbled the snap, was able to get on it and fall forward a little bit, but it's third down and about 4 coming up. Yeah, just bounced off one of his hands and he didn't get a firm grip. And then Ogletree fell on him. 3 receivers out to the left. Warren out to the right. JT back there with Daniel Jones. Pittman and Downs will motion a little bit. Here we go. Give me another pass. Jones has time. Jones falls and he is going to be sacked. And it's going to be another 3 and out for Indianapolis. Again, you have the again, we knew the movement was going to be an issue. And again, nobody was open. Nobody was open on that play. Sanchez's punt is away. And a booming punt caught at the 18. Noel trying to get to the outside. He does and gets to the 33 again. That's a gain of 15 yards again. And 2 3-and-outs for this Colts offense. Well, no, he wasn't trying to kill DJ. DJ couldn't get out of the way. I'm assuming we were supposed to run the football on that play, but the O-line's not struggling, though. Like, they gave Daniel Jones the time to throw that pass, but Daniel Jones then panicked, tried to get outside, and was falling over. I mean, that's not the offensive line's fault. Daniel Jones is clearly hurt. He can't get out. And when you have the situation where he fumbles a ball too, I mean, there's nothing more that you can do about that. I mean, what is he supposed to do? No one's open. And yeah, I mean, that's just the point of it all. Oh, they 100% gave him time. I'm assuming you're watching the game. If you didn't see that they gave him the time, I don't know what you're looking at. Okay? This Colts offense needs to figure it out, man. First down and 10 for Houston. 5:34 left in the first quarter. Can the Colts get a stop here and try to get the offense back on the field? 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the left. Now Hutchinson will motion left. Stroud under center. Ball's at the 32-yard line of Houston. It's going to be play action. Stroud has time, rolling. There's a flag, plenty of room, and Kirk catches it and is out at the 48 of Indy. There is a flag, though. We'll see who it's on. Ryans doesn't look happy about it. An illegal formation by the offense. So this is the second time in this. Yeah, the right tackle way back from everyone else in the pile. And then there's too many guys behind the line of scrimmage now. So that is the second time that Houston has had a drive-altering penalty on their offensive line from an illegal formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be a quick pass here. Dumps it, and Schultz is caught down immediately after a gain of 5 by Blackman. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 coming up now. Great reaction there by Blackman. Jacksonville finally scored a touchdown against Tennessee, so it will be 7-3 Jacksonville against Tennessee as it currently sits right now. Again, the Colts, the only team in the AFC South so far without a loss, but both of those matchups were against Tennessee. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It'll be another pass. Stroud, fire, and Stroud is brought down by a 9. Who is that? Is that Oh, yeah, Wormley, who was brought up earlier this week and gets the sack for the Indianapolis Colts. Worley just makes the right guard miss and has a free lane to Stroud. And Stroud had some guys in the middle there. And a big, big loss from Wormley. Huge play. Be 3rd down and 18. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Stroud in the shotgun with Marks. Colts only bringing 3. Schultz gets brought down at around the 30, or around the 38-yard line, so it won't be close enough for a first down. And now the Texans are going to have to punt. Defense gets the stop that is needed. Punt is away. Gould will get a chance to return it. Doesn't get much. Gets brought down at the 23. Is a gain of 5 yards. But that is where the Colts offense will take back over after the commercial break. Yeah, we need a first down, man. Need a freaking first down. We need to get something. Who's the running backs on this roster for them? Because they obviously have Chubb. And then Marks is out. Oh, Dare Ogunbowale is there. British Brooks. I guess those are the other running backs that they have that will take over at times. Shout out to the nearly 600 people watching across YouTube, Twitch, and X. Please be sure to like the stream, comment, subscribe. Shout out to FanDuel for sponsoring this stream. Hey, Derek, are you still talking to Wildcat? Yeah, I mean, he's sometimes in the chat every once in a while when we do streams in the middle of the week. I don't talk to him much. He's busy, man. He's busy. He's got a child to have to take care of now, so no surprise he's been a little occupied. Yeah, I want to get him on again soon, but right now, 3-0 ball game. Not much going for this one right now. 2:48 left. In the first quarter. Here we go. This drive will start at the 23-yard line. Again, 2 3-and-outs to start this game for the Indianapolis Colts, who are back here in Lucas Oil once again for the first time in a month. It's been 6 straight 3-and-outs for the Colts offense dating back to last week. They're going to run it here with Jonathan Taylor, who gets to the 26. Yep, to the 26, gain of 3 on that first down. Again, and that's what you need to do. You know, you need to put pressure on Houston's defense, and you got to be able, and the only way you can do that is not put yourself in bad situations on these third downs. 3 receivers to the left, tight end on the right. And it's going to be another run here for Jonathan Taylor. Taylor gets the first down and more down at the 38-yard line. Big gain there. Best run of the day so far. And it was and the Colts faked out the defense, making it look like it was going to be a pass out to Downs in on a screen pass. And then Jonathan Taylor had all the room in the world in the middle. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end on the left as well. Now there's 2 tight ends and 1 receiver on each side. It's going to be another run here for Jonathan Taylor, who gets to the 41 before being brought down. It's another gain of 3. Tackle made by Al-Shaair again. There you go. See, that's the kind of stuff we need, you know? Just these 3 or 4 yard runs on occasion are going to be so pivotal. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. JT in the shotgun with DJ. Colts almost got the Texans to jump there. Texans bringing 5. Jones dumps it, and it's incomplete. Michael Pittman guarded very closely by Jalen Petrie. Again, it was a good pass. It's just this secondary for Houston, their ability to stick with guys is just insane. They are just so many guys that are just so good at staying on you. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 3rd down and 7. Shotgun for DJ here. Downs will motion out right. And DJ is hit as he throws. The center, Tanner Bortolini, was backed up into him, and that was a forward pass, and it's going to be incomplete, and the Colts are going to have to punt. Will Anderson was lined up at linebacker, free rushing, and blew up Bortolini in the middle, and Daniel Jones couldn't make the throw that he wanted. And it's going to be another punt here for the Colts. So after the Colts get their first down of the game, still have to punt this away. Fair caught at the 17. Will Anderson Jr. once again showing that versatility. Jacksonville has now made it 14-3 against Tennessee. And it's going to be a run here from Chubb. They didn't even show it. There is a flag after a gain of 8. Holding on the offense. So another drive here where Houston gets called for a flag on an opening drive play, calling it on the left tackle for Latu. I don't know how much I agree with that one, but either way, it backs Houston up. First down and 18 at around the 8-yard line. Receiver on each side, 2 tight ends on the right. It's going to be play action here. Stroud rolling to his right. Stroud's going to have to, and Stroud threw it past the line of scrimmage. There's going to have to be a flag thrown. Yeah, okay, there it is. I don't think that, well, they're probably just going to call an incomplete pass on this for if you're Indy, you decline this because there's no point in backing them up 4 yards. They might. But CJ Stroud was a full yard past the line of scrimmage before he attempted to throw that pass. So it has not been a great start here for CJ Stroud and this offense. And it is now, so they will lose the down and the yardage. So it'll be 2nd down and 23 now, backed up inside their own 5-yard line. 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end on the right. It's going to be another run here, and Chubb gets hit after a gain of 2, and there's another flag thrown. Don't take that one. Holding on the offense, and they're going to decline this one. Yep, you'll decline that penalty because it would have only been a 2-yard penalty. So it'll be 3rd down and about 20 coming up on this next play as we go into the second quarter. That is 3 straight plays with a flag on Houston. Listen, I know some of you are like wondering if can we bench Daniel? But like honestly, Daniel's not been the problem. That's the thing. You guys just want to look at everything. You need to look at everything and see what happens. He's obviously playing hurt. But I mean, you don't really have many other choices. Riley Leonard's not going to do anything. Yeah, you can't move, but a Daniel Jones that's hurt is still better than a Riley Leonard. Sauce Gardner has been officially ruled out. Yep, figured that was going to happen. It's just the problem is like offensively, the O-line's getting beat and the receivers aren't getting enough separation and catching the passes that he is completing to them. That's the problem. Who cares about escaping pressure? I need a quarterback that can actually make passes. Do I really want to put Riley Leonard out there against this defense? Hell no. I would rather have a crippled Daniel Jones out there than a Riley Leonard right now. 100%. Rather have handicapped Daniel Jones out there than Riley Leonard against this defense. Yeah, Sauce is out of pads and in a boot on the sideline. And Chubb gets the run up the gut and gets brought down finally at the 20 by Kenny Moore. So it was a gain of 16, but again, nowhere near enough for a first down. So now the Houston Texans will have to punt. Can the Colts get something going here? 3 and out for Houston. It has been 4 3 and outs to start this game for these two offenses. It has not been a great start for either offense, to be honest. Gould catches it at the 27, makes the first guy miss, and gets pushed out finally at the 36-yard line. So decent field position for the Colts to start this next drive. Again, like some of y'all keep saying, oh, is it Jones? Like, again, the first drive, Daniel Jones hit Josh Downs for what would have probably been a first down had Downs actually caught it. And then that last pass play of the last drive, there's nothing you can do about that. Your center just got blown up into you as you're trying to catch it, or as you're trying to throw it. Like, there's nothing he can do about that. There's nothing you can do. It's just a culmination of a lot of different things not working right now for this Colts offense. The Colts need to get a drive going somehow, some way. Jones under center. Receiver on the left and right, 2 tight ends on the right. Now Treadwell in motion, and it's going to be a pass, and it's a screen pass for Jonathan Taylor, who has guys in front of him. Jonathan Taylor with a big play, still following, and he's out of bounds at the 29-yard line of Houston. A gain of 37. The biggest play of the game for either team. The Colts hit him with the play action, and the Houston secondary bailed out to go after Alec Pierce, and Jonathan Taylor was left alone with 3 offensive linemen in front of him, and he made a huge play. Pushed out at the 30. 3 receivers to the right, tight end on the left. It's going to be a run here for Jonathan Taylor. Makes 1 guy miss, makes 2 guys miss. Still on his feet, brought down at the 22. That is a gain of 8. Again, you know what Jonathan Taylor can do, and that one was a play design in which he made it happen. And again, the patience and the ability to weave through traffic inside of the tackles, something only a few running backs can really do at a high level. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends on the right. Excuse me. There's going to be another run here for Jonathan Taylor, who gets a gain of 3, maybe 4, but it is enough for a first down. And it is the first time the Colts have reached the red zone. Jonathan Taylor with 938 yards after contact coming into this game. Most in the NFL. I would actually put him, I think, at 3rd or 4th in the NFL in rushing yards if you just did after contact. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end on the left. Ball at the 19. Downs will now motion right. It's going to be another run here for Jonathan Taylor. Gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. He is not going to get much of anything. Daniel Jones wanted a flag thrown for that tackle on Jonathan Taylor. He practically body slammed the hell out of him. So 2nd down and 10. 11:30 left in the second quarter. Receiver on each side, tight end on each side for the Colts. It's going to be play action this time around. Jones fires. It is caught by Ogletree, who is brought down at the 11. So a gain of 8. Good play there. And it'll be 3rd down and 2 coming up. Rams and Panthers in the middle of a heated battle. 14 apiece there. That's a tight division over there. Rams, Seattle, and San Francisco all within 2 games of each other. 3rd down and about 3 maybe. It's going to be another run for Jonathan Taylor, who gets close to it. Depends on where they spot him. It looks like he's going to be half a yard shy of a first down. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be half a yard shy. What do the Colts do? No, he's going to be almost a yard shy. Ugh. Do you go for the points or do you try and get the first down here? I don't know, man. I'm torn. And a player is down for Houston. I can't tell who that is. It's Jalen Reed, the safety. Yeah, I wonder if Steichen will attempt to challenge this. It really did feel like he got a better spot, but it looks like the offense is going to stay out on the field. It was Jalen Reed, the safety. But again, a dilemma here. 4th down and 1, just inside the 10. Do the Colts go for it and risk getting no points? Or do they kick the field goal and tie this game up? I would say for the way you've been running the football, I would suggest the idea of doing that, but by far and away the best drive that we have seen from the Indianapolis Colts so far in this game. See what happens. I don't know. I'm getting anxiety, man. Anxiety. Let's see what happens. 4th down and 1. And so they're keeping it there. And what do the Colts do? It looks like they are going to go for it. They are going to go for it. You have 2 tight ends. Jones in the shotgun with JT. Pierce out on the right side. Warren motions. Warren's going to take it. He loses the ball, and he doesn't get it. Tyler Warren fumbled the snap, and Jonathan Taylor picked it up, but Houston got the stop. Tyler Warren never secured the snap. It was a good play call, but again, the Colts fail to execute once again. And now Houston will get the ball at the 11. 3 receivers to the left, tight end on the right. It's going to be play action here. Stroud over the middle. Intercepted! Cam Bynum brought down at the 42. CJ Stroud sailed it and it's intercepted. This game, bro. CJ Stroud sailed that one, and it was easy pickings for Cameron Bynum. And it's crazy too, because I mean, it's not like Hutchinson was completely covered. I mean, if it was a good throw, Hutchinson would have caught that pretty easily, but Stroud left it hanging. So now the Colts will get the ball again at the 42. Two receivers to the right, two tight ends on the left. Pittman will now motion inward, then motion out. It's going to be play action. Jones fires. He's got Pierce down at the 23, a gain of 19. The Colts overloaded the box. They put the tight ends out there to block Danielle Hunter. Gave Daniel Jones plenty of time to find that sweet spot. Good throw, good catch, good execution. Colts back close to the red zone again. And it's going to be a handoff to JT. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down at the 19. That's a gain of 4. Well, whatever you do here, if you're the Colts, you have to come away with points. You have to come away with some kind of points here because you're gifted a silver platter. You have to make something happen. 3 receivers to the right, or 4 to the right, 1 to the left. Now Downs will motion to the left. 5 wideouts. Jones in the shotgun all by himself. Got to imagine they'll get this off quick. Jones firing to the end zone. Alec Pierce brings it down. Touchdown. Alec Pierce. Daniel Jones connects with him. His second touchdown of the year. I don't know if this was a zone or not, but he goes up high, gets over Lassiter, and gets the touchdown, and the Colts get the lead after the interception by CJ Stroud. And the extra point is a miss. Unbelievable. What was that? What was that? What was that? Rigo was lined up with like his shoulder over the ball, and Badgley had to kick it to the side. What the hell? Well, again, so guys, I'm not kidding you. So you know how when you know how they get it to where, again, the ball's supposed to be out here. It's supposed to be out here away from you. So Badgley has a clear line. Rigo had it set to where it's right here. The ball's right here. And his shoulder was in. So his shoulder was in on it. And the ball's right here. So Badgley had to come in at a weird ass angle. And it's it wasn't Badgley. It was how he set that ball. I mean, what? Yo, I'm telling you, that was not Badgley. That was on the holder. I'm telling you. Like, go back and rewatch the kick. I'm telling you, it didn't look right. It didn't look right. It looked like he messed up the hold. I'm not kidding. Yeah, thank you. People are telling me, yeah, it wasn't Badgley. Obviously, you want him to make it, but if the holder messes up his hold, it can mess you up. Well, here we go anyways. After the Colts touchdown, it's the kick is caught at the goal line, gets through the initial one, gets brought down at the 37. There is a flag right at around the 37-yard line. We'll see if this is a hold on Houston. If so, this would be the 5th flag. No, I don't think so. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this will be the 5th flag on Houston in this game already. So we'll see where that lines them up. All the Ursay girls wearing their Kicking the Stigma shoes today, shoots and boots, whatever you want to call it. And of course, Carly Ursay out there on the sidelines, notebook in hand. Let's see where they spot them at. I don't think it spots them too far back. So it really doesn't. Spots them back like 5 yards. Okay, so drive will start at the 33. 2 tight ends on the right, 1 on the left, and receiver on the left. Schultz will motion. It's going to be another run here, and he is brought down at the line of scrimmage. Great job by Zaire Franklin and Kwity Paye and Jermaine Pratt, too, finishing it up. Great job there. That's what happens when you're aggressive and you hit the gaps early. You're forcing these guys to have to react in ways they don't want to. Ball at the 33 still. 2nd down and 10. 8 minutes left. It'll be a pass. Stroud has to get rid of it quickly. He does. And Nico is brought down at the 49 by Bynum as a 1st down. The Colts were bringing a lot of guys there. Stroud had to throw it quickly. And it's a great throw because if it wasn't, that would have been different. Schultz caught right away, but it's a gain of 2. Nick Cross immediately on the tackle. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Schultz almost dropping it. Wasn't quite able to get it until the tackle was being made. Here we go. 2 receivers to the left. Tight end on the right. The I formation is going to be a toss. Marks gets to the 47. There is a flag, though. See what it is. Marks back in the game after leaving earlier with a hand injury. Holding on the defense this time, so that'll be a 1st down. Grover Stewart gets called for it. Again, one of the lamest things I've ever one of the lamest things about football, that a defender on the defensive line can get called for holding. Like, the fuck? I hate that shit. Ball's at the 43. Going to be another run here. Marks, good run. He's got one guy to beat. Gets brought down at the 26 by Nick Cross. Man, Nick Cross was the only thing between Marks and a touchdown there. Zaire Franklin jumped the gap perfectly, but didn't break down to make the tackle and missed him. $26-yard line. Three receivers to the left, tight end on the right. It's going to be a RPO. Stroud going deep. Stroud throws it out of bounds. Kenny Moore and Charvarius Ward on the coverage. Was intended for Hutchinson. Incomplete pass. Second down and 10 coming up. 5:54 left in the second quarter. Again, a lot of it in this game has just been self-inflicted wounds by the Colts. And a lot of times, too, Houston's been self-inflicting themselves also. Their offense has been able to move the ball, just the penalties have piled up. And Stroud looking. Stroud hits Nico, and he's got the touchdown. No, they're saying he stepped out of bounds at the 2-yard line, 3-yard line. Let's see where he stepped out. Stepped out at the 5, they're saying. So that would have been a touchdown, but he stepped out at the 5. And a first down and goal coming up for Houston now. Again, on Charvarius Ward. Nico Collins is beside himself. Two receivers to the left. Tight end on the right. An extra lineman in as well. It's going to be a run here again. It's going to be a toss. And Chubb on the outside, and it's a touchdown. Houston made it look easy. And of course, since we missed the extra point, we're no longer down. Of course, they're not going to miss their extra point. Yep, they didn't miss their extra point. So, yeah, it would be nice to only be down by 3. Yeah, no doubt. Now we're down a touchdown, or down 4, in which we need a touchdown in order to even take the lead. This sucks, man. You do such a great job getting down there, taking advantage of that. Then you miss your extra point, and then you just give up a touchdown right away. I mean, God, this is terrible. I hope we can respond. Hope offense can at least get some points on the board. Okay, that's laughable to say that you're out on Anarumo. That's laughable. That's laughable. You're just blaming the wrong dude at that point. Just was the fact that he's out for the remainder of this game. That's all. That's all that we've heard. He's got a walking boot on. No crutches or anything. I love that people are saying 2 first-round picks for an injured corner as if the 2 first-rounders have anything to do with it, and like as if that's supposed to prove that he's not going to get injured ever. Like it's stupid in a way. .508 left in the second quarter. 10-6. Fairbairn kicks it away. Caught at the 2 by Gould. And Gould gets to the 23 before being brought down. Here we go. 5 minutes left. And the Colts get some points here before half. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Tight end on the left. Jones under center. It'll be play action. Looking, fires, and it's caught by Alec Pierce. What a catch. Tackled by EJ Speed. He had to go up and get it, but a gain of 17 on the play. Jones is going to get some time. He's just going to air it out, and it's actually a gain of 18. Bullock meets him in the air, but a great catch by Alec Pierce to come down with it. Alec Pierce looking really good right now. Daniel Jones, 5 for his last 5. Be play action. He's going to dump it to Warren in the flat, and Warren goes down at the 49. Gain of 4 on the play. Wasn't able to slip the tackle. Again, the Colts leading this division, but the Jacksonville Jaguars and Houston Texans right on their heels. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Jones in the shotgun again, ball at the 44. Taylor in the shotgun with him. Jones fires. It's caught by Michael Pittman, and he is brought down at the 43 of Houston. Big gain there, gain of 15 and another first down. Daniel Jones was 1 for 5 to start this game, and since then is 7 of 7. Just over 3 minutes left. Colts certainly want to take their time. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Taylor in the shotgun with Jones. You have all 3 timeouts now that you're Indy. Jones just going to dump it to JT, and JT drops it. Incomplete. It is 15-3 Jacksonville over Tennessee right now. Just for anyone keeping track. Here we go. Tight end on both sides, receiver on both sides. What the heck? The broadcast just okay. And then an incomplete pass there from the Colts. I couldn't see the play because the screen just blacked out on me. Now, this is a tough situation if you're Indy because, excuse me, I'm going to look at this. And yeah, Warren was open in the flat, but Danielle Hunter knocks the ball down. Third down and 10. We'll see if Houston comes after Daniel Jones here. They are going to bring more guys, and Jonathan Taylor's going to get the handoff. I don't understand that in any way, shape, or form. You're not going to keep your offense out there, are you? There's no shot, right? Yeah, you have to punt it. But why? Why are you doing that? They're not going to go for this. You're at the 42. There's no way you're going to go for this. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. I think the Colts are just going to try to get them to jump. Taylor motions out, then motions back. Yep, they're not going for it. Yeah. So I don't understand that. If you were just going to punt it, then why'd you run? Why did you run it on 3rd and 10? Why? Why would you run it on a 3rd and 10? I don't get that. I don't understand that. You're telling... Yeah, sure, they were bringing the blitz, but like, how? Why were you running on a 3rd and 10? And we're going to go to the 2-minute warning. So stupid, man. So stupid. Again, you were moving down the field. Then you have 2 straight incomplete passes. And then just out of nowhere, you decide to run it on a 3rd and 10. Like, I get that he was probably trying to get yards so that, maybe they would be able to go for it on 4th down. But that's just so crazy to me. Whoa, Thad with the $50 super chat. My first super chat all this year in the hopes it turns things around. Yeah, I'm superstitious. Well, I'll be superstitious with you, brother. Thank you for the $50 super chat. I greatly appreciate that. Can we get a hashtag Thad in the comment section, please, for his undying support for this channel? Thank you once again, brother. I certainly hope that this will turn things around, because that just makes no sense to me. I get what they were probably trying to do, but the fact that you ran it 3rd and 10 just bothers me. We're trying to get points, and already in a 3rd and long just made no sense in situational football. Here we go, back to punt. And And this one will go into the back of the end zone. Yep. Fantastic. So now Houston will have the ball last here. And of course, they'll get the ball to start the second half too. Really hope Colts can get a stop here. Ten to 6. Ball at the 20. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun for Stroud. Stroud. He's got Dalton Schultz right down the middle, and the Colts are playing cover 4 prevent defense. And he gets the first down, gain of 11. Why can't we be aggressive? Are we not trying? Are you just accepting that they're going to get a field goal or what? Two receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Texans in no hurry. Stroud just going to dump it to Marks, who gets brought down at the 34-yard line. The clock will keep running. He could not get out of bounds. Tackles made by Ward. Houston's going to have to hurry. They do have 2 timeouts, but less than a minute. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Marks just up near the line. Stroud going to throw it quick, and it's caught by Nico, but he's brought down at the 45. Gain of 12, and the first timeout is called by Houston. They're at midfield. I will just say this, guys. If this team does implode this year, then it's a great excuse to blow up the organization and start over a bunch of ways. Because believe me, if the Colts miss out on the playoffs this year, there's going to be some changes made. Colts not bringing pressure. Stroud has to throw it deep over the head of Nico Collins. Blackman on the coverage. Nico Collins stopped running, and there's 31 seconds left. Yeah, just didn't time that ball perfectly. "31 seconds. Ball at the 45. They need at least 15 yards to get within range. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Stroud looking. Stroud under pressure, and he's just going to throw it away. Was getting grabbed by JT Tuimuluau, I believe a former teammate of his at Ohio State, if I'm not mistaken. Stroud wasn't able to make the throw to Schultz. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 now. Come on, Colts, get the stop. 24 seconds. 5 wideouts, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Colts bringing 6. Stroud throws it quickly, and Higgins went down. He had an easy first down, but he went east and stopped 2 yards shy of a first down. And the Texans are going to just let the clock run down. He's down at the 47. This would mean a 65-yard field goal for Fairbairn. which I believe would be a career long. Again, shout out to the 760 people watching. Please be sure to comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And they're not going to get him out there. They're going to possibly attempt a Hail Mary, but the Colts are going to call a timeout here. And they are going to attempt a Hail Mary here. Stroud stepping up. Stroud is going for it all, and it's almost intercepted. Alec Pierce was out there on the defensive snap. And that is how it will be at halftime. Texans with a 10-6 lead over the Indianapolis Colts. Ward is shadowing Nico with Sauce out for the most part. Ward's been getting killed by Nico most of the game. All right, guys. I will be back in just 2 minutes to break down the first half. Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes just to break the first half down. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very, very shortly. Thank you again for tuning into the BTJ live stream. Don't go anywhere. I'm back, guys. Well, again, shout out to FanDuel for sponsoring this stream. Yeah, guys, I mean, again, it sucks because the Indianapolis Colts, once again, I mean, again, just are just continuing to just be a freaking laughing stock, man. I mean, offensively, the last 3 drives, I mean, you were moving down the field. You know, the first 3 drives, okay, first quarter, it took you a while to get going. I get that. But then in that second quarter, 7 plays, 52 yards, you got all the way down into the red zone. And then, of course, you screw yourself out of being able to get any sort of points, right? Because, you know, Tyler Warren couldn't hold on to the football. And then And then, of course, after that, you score a touchdown. Great. You took advantage of the interception and you took full advantage. And then defensively, you weren't able to get a stop. And then, of course, yeah, you missed the extra point on that touchdown too, which now puts you at a severe disadvantage with being down 4 instead of only 3. So now you have no other choice but to get a touchdown to put yourself ahead. And then of course, you're driving again. And then it's 3rd down and 10. And again, what I presume is happening is the fact that Shane Steichen probably thought that no matter how much yardage I get on this kick or how much yardage I get in this situation, I don't feel comfortable making Badgley kick a 50-plus yard field goal. I don't feel comfortable with it, especially after the fact that we just had that mess up earlier with the extra point, right? So there's that. And then, of course, after that, you decide I'm going to go ahead and run the football on the 3rd and 10 because I'm thinking if we get 3 or 4 yards or if we get 4 or 5 yards, it could be close enough to where I feel that we can go for it. Well, you didn't get any yards. So therefore, you didn't have anything to go with. So I'm not understanding. I am not understanding why it's this situation where, and especially early on, because we're looking at this. Again, Jonathan Taylor is averaging 4 yards a carry right now. You should be doing better. You should be doing better about being able to get Jonathan Taylor the ball more, right? 100%. You should be getting the ball more often to Jonathan Taylor, him having 10 carries, and then on top of it, he has a reception for 37 yards. Why are we not giving the ball more to Jonathan Taylor? I don't understand. And the problem that I have in that particular situation with the 3rd down and 10 is, sure, it might be a gamble to throw the football on a 3rd down and 10 versus maybe getting 5 yards running the football. First of all, that hasn't stopped you at all this year. You've been cocky enough as is to be able to throw the football the majority of the time anyway in the first half. But you're going to be throwing everything else towards Daniel Jones, but you want to continue to put it in his hands. But then the one time you decide to put it in Jonathan Taylor's hands, you put it in the most unlikely scenario for him to succeed in. And especially in that scenario where the Texans were bringing everybody. It's just so stupid, man. This play calling is just atrocious. And again, I'm not upset at Daniel Jones. Dude, honestly, there has been one throw, maybe 2, that Daniel Jones has been bad in this game so far. And look at the box score. Look at this box score. Because, hold on. What is happening? I'm pretty sure he's been sacked once? Yeah, he's been sacked once. He's a QB rating of 108. Daniel Jones is not the reason why we're struggling right now. It's because, once again, you're not putting Jonathan Taylor in better positions to succeed. And early on, receivers were dropping passes. That's the problem. And Shane Steichen's ability to run plays in particular situations like this is freaking stupid. Freaking stupid that we don't have this lead right now. Absolutely freaking stupid. And again, I'm not even mad at the defense. Like, okay, you've given up 10 points. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, they're really not doing anything that crazy on us. I mean, yeah, they scored the touchdown. They scored that touchdown after you scored that touchdown. All right, big whoop. You still got an interception. You forced them to punt on they still have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've had 6 drives, and only 2 of them have resulted in scores. So you're doing your job overall defensively as a unit right now. Honestly, it's just the fact that this offense continues to shoot itself in the foot. And the fact that Tyler Warren fumbled that football, at the in the red zone too, it sucks because it's like, again, I like the play call. I like the idea of giving Tyler Warren the ball there. But instead of being like, we're going to surprise people by like, he's going to come up to here real quick, hike it as soon as I touch you. Like, that stuff doesn't need to happen. Don't make it to where it's a bang, bang play for your guys. Give it a better situation. If you wanted Tyler Warren to QB sneak it, then let Tyler Warren QB sneak it. Let him get underneath, put extra guys in there, and then just push them forward. Like what the Eagles do. Or you could just say, no, we're going to direct snap it out here, or we're going to actually toss it to Jonathan Taylor because everybody's converging on this point, and then we're just going to toss it to give it to JT, and he's going to have all this room on the outside, right? Even if you just kick the field goal there, even if you just kick the field goal there, this is a less than 1 score game. It's just annoying how often this team continues to shoot themselves in the foot because Houston is not playing better than us. It's just the fact that the Texans were able to make one more drive happen than we did, and we screwed ourselves with that extra point. And now your defense is going to have to go back out there. Okay, guys. Oh, here's news on Sauce Gardner if you want to hear it. Tom Pelissero saying Colts cornerback Sauce Gardner believed to have suffered a calf strain, per sources. Said those can be tricky injuries and he'll have more tests, but Gardner's Achilles appears intact. So there's optimism he avoided a major injury. Calf strain, again, it would be less bad of an injury than what Kenny Moore did. So for anyone that wants to worry, I mean, again, supposedly it's a calf strain. So he might miss a couple weeks, but missing a couple weeks versus missing the remainder of the season could very well be a great sign for us. And that's the thing. Like, I don't agree. I don't really agree. Outside of like 2 plays, their D-line's not bullying us. Outside of like 2 pass rushes. That's it. That's it. All right, here we go. Third quarter. Caught at the 5, Badgley's kick. And he gets tackled at the 26 by Amir Abdullah. So a gain of 22. Good job there. And we have a Colts are 2-2, trailing at halftime this year. 2 receivers to the left, tight end on each side. It's going to be a run here, and Mark's going to get hit and brought down at the line of scrimmage by Pratt and Latu. Again, the Texans have not had a lot of great runs today. Only a couple that have resulted in any sort of significant yardage. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end on the right. Ball's at the 27. It's going to be a pass. Stroud looking for Higgins, but he's going to dump it to Schultz, who gets brought down at the 36-yard line. So that's a gain of 9. He's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. Houston bringing in their jumbo formation package here. Oh, they're going to QB sneak the heck out of this. And Stover is going to get the first down. See, like, why couldn't you do that with Tyler Warren? You know? Like, why couldn't you do that earlier? First down and 10 at the 38. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end on the left. Stroud under center. Receiver in motion. Oh, and Stroud loses the handoff, but he does get it back, and Chubb gets a gain of maybe a yard. Brought down by Pratt, who seems to be in every tackle in the run game so far. Stroud kind of loses his grip on that snap, and thankfully for him, was able to actually get it to Chubb. Two receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the right. Stroud in the shotgun. Stroud looks for Schultz, and he hits him, gets him at the 44. It's a gain of 5. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 coming up. Can the Colts get the stop? Two receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Colts only bringing 3. Stroud under pressure, though. Stroud dumps it. It's caught by Schultz. He somehow slipped out of it. Somehow. Latu literally had a hand on him, but he somehow slips out. It's always the same. It's always the same. It's right there. It's right there. It's never enough. Always the freaking same. I mean, another run here for Marks, who gets a good one, brought down to the 39. We're actually going to say the 40, so that's a gain of 8 on that first down. Second down and 2. Wing formation here. It's going to be another run for Marks, and Marks loses a yard. Samson Ebukam brings him down at the 41. Texans tried to overload that side, but Samson Ebukam sheds the block from the motioning tight end, and Marks runs straight into him. So it'll be third down and 3 now. Another third down. Somebody make a play. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Marks in the shotgun with Stroud. They got to hurry up and hike it. And they somehow get it off. Stroud firing middle of the field, and it's caught at the 25 by Hutchinson. Blew up by Cross, but it is a first down for the Texans. Nine minutes left in this third quarter. 6 minutes taken off this first drive here of this second half. It's going to be play action. Stroud having to get away from Latu, and he does, and somehow finds Stover, who had a slight step on Franklin, and it's another first down. Latu read it perfectly, and he had to make a perfect throw on the run, and it happens every single time. Stroud 5 for 5 on this drive. It's going to be another run here for Chubb, who gets brought down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Gallimore. Come on, Colts defense. Get a stop. 3 receivers to the left, tight end on the right. Stroud has time. Stroud, plenty of time. Going deep and threw it out of bounds. Schultz and Collins looked like they were bunched up together. I don't know if there was a miscommunication or not, but Schultz slow to get to his spot. Nico is open. Surprised Stroud missed him. Third down and 10 at the 15. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end on the left. 7:33 left in the third quarter. Stroud under pressure. Stroud and gets sacked by Neville Gallimore at the 20. Or no, that's Adebawari. Sacked at the 26. And the Texans are going to have to punt or have to kick a field goal. The Colts are going to do a stunt off the left side with Adetomiwa and would look to be, I couldn't tell who the stunt man was. Well, Adetomiwa beat the guard on the inside. Fairbairn here with a 43-yard attempt. And that one is good. Sneaks in through the left upright. Cava, well, I'm trying to stay positive, man, but it's hard. It's hard watching this team. It's less about the defense. It's just knowing the offensive and special teams stupidity that has put us in this situation. Because again, another thing that I'm thinking about is if it was 7-13 right now, say we go down, get a touchdown, we could be up by a point. We could be winning. But yeah, I know Stroud has 200 yards. I mean, in fairness, we don't have our best corner. And not to mention when it comes to the fact that that's all they've been able to do to move the ball. They can't run the football on us. Victor Von Doom with a $5 super chat. Can't wait to see you in Avengers Doomsday, but just kidding. It's obvious that our offense is bland and it affects our defense. Something is up with Steichen. He doesn't look the same. I don't know, man. I think my problem is like you overcomplicate everything. Like, look, guys, they just ran a QB sneak with their tight end on a 3rd and 1. On a 3rd and 1, they ran a QB sneak and got 2 yards. We knew it was coming, but they got it for a first down. Why can't we have done that? Who cares if they know that it's going there? The sneak has always been the most efficient play in all of NFL history at getting 1 yard. And the Colts overcomplicate it or think that they're above it. Reese here with the $5 super chat as well. Thank you guys to everyone with the super chats. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to the 800 people watching. I just feel the team falling. I don't even like we are 8-3. You think we're going to miss the playoffs and no momentum. While you're thinking doomsday scenario, that's fine. I won't quite go that far yet, but we'll see. Gould going to catch this one at the 2. Gould gets to the outside, but is brought down at the 21. Great tackle there by the special teamer. Let's see what this Colts offense can do. First drive out. Three tight end set. Jones under center. And it's going to be a run here for JT, who gets back to the line of scrimmage maybe, but that's it. Houston brought the house on that one. You had a feeling they would, given we knew where everything was going there. Three receivers out to the left, tight end on the right. Jones under center. Play action this time. Jones fires. It's incomplete, intended for Pittman. Bullock on the stop. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 coming up. Yeah, great play by Bullock, man. Great play on the route. I mean, it wasn't a bad throw or anything. It was just a great play by Bullock. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jones in the shotgun with JT. Jones steps up, fires. Did Downs get both feet in? They're saying he did. An incredible throw. Does Downs get both feet in? 1, 2. Josh Downs with an incredible toe tap catch and a huge gain. Brought down at the 47. There might be a flag there. Jonathan Taylor catches it for 2 yards. Josh Downs with an incredible catch. Great footwork. And a beautiful throw by Daniel Jones, only where Josh Downs could get it. First catch of the game for Josh Downs. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends on the left. Colts checking out of whatever formation they were in. It's going to be play action this time around. Jones got to get rid of it, and he's popped as he throws. Texans brought a delayed blitz, and they were not able to get it off. It'll be 3rd down and 9 coming up once again. It was the delayed blitz by Lassiter. I think Jones was trying to hit Jonathan Taylor in the flat. He was open. 4:50 left in the 3rd quarter. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Texans with 7 guys up on the line of scrimmage. Colts got to hike it. They're bringing the blitz. He's got to get it off. Downs makes one guy miss and gets the 1st down. Gets 8 and a 1st down. Huge. The Texans pulled 2 guys from the line off and brought another blitz from the corner, and Jones had to know it was coming and threw it to Downs quickly. Downs just had to make one guy miss, and he did. That's the 2nd catch on the drive for Josh Downs. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, tight end on the right. Now Downs on motion left. It's going to be another run here for Jonathan Taylor, and he gets a yard, and that's going to be it. Colts are not winning as many of their blocks up front right now as they were in the first half. 3 receivers to the left, tight end on the right. Now receiver motion right. That's Pittman. It's going to be another pass. Jones just has to throw it away because somebody missed a block. Somebody missed a block, and Togiai came in unblocked and was inches away from getting Jones. Jones had a guy open, but there was a free rusher. Four receivers out to the right, 1 on the left. Jonathan Taylor will now motion back in. The Colts are at the 34 of Houston. Downs on motion left now. Jones fires. Caught by Josh Downs. An incredible diving catch. The 3rd catch of the drive for Josh Downs. An incredible throw. There is a flag on the play. And it's a holding on the offense, so it doesn't matter. Bernard Ryman got blown up by Will Anderson on the outside. And what? Where's the hold? That's not a hold. Oh my gosh, that is so bad. No way. No way they called that. No way. That is a garbage flag. Oh my gosh, that is garbage. They just threw that just to throw that. Are you kidding me? It'll now be 3rd down and 19. Jones just going to fire it. Alec Pierce is brought down, and it's a flag pass interference. Bullock can't believe it, but there is a flag. And it is going to be a first down for the Indianapolis Colts. Bullock was grabbing at that left arm by Pierce, and Pierce fell down. Now we're freaking even. That wasn't even catchable. First down and 10 at the 12. Play action here. And he's got Warren for the touchdown! Touchdown, Indianapolis! And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game up. Tyler Warren just comes in off the backside, motions in, and then just on the sail route, and he's wide open. Please make this extra point. Please. Please make this extra point. And he does, right down the middle. So there we go. 13 apiece, and the Colts tie this game up. After an insane drive by Josh Downs, Daniel Jones connects with his tight end to tie it up. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, that hold on Ryman was not a hold. It wasn't. Not in nowhere. There was not a single point in which Ryman held him. Never. He got beat. Anderson hit him, knocked him back, and the arms kind of flailed and hit him, but he never held. And Anderson never got held. Never. So the fact that they even called that is ridiculous. And then on top of it, that was not a good throw by Daniel Jones to Alec Pierce, but that was a makeup call for that, 100%. Yeah, way too many freaking flags right now, man. Huge play there by Tyler Warren, though. Huge play. Only the second catch for Tyler Warren in this game, if you can believe it or not. But Josh Downs, again, all those plays on that drive, man. Yeah, like, it's so crazy. Like, I mean, oh, please. That's what happens when you bulldoze someone and try to go over them. Like, what? Flu game for Tyler Warren. Solomon Man with the $5 super chat. Thank you. That penalty on the O-line was absolutely ridiculous. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Get that man some fluids. All right, Badgley's kick is away and caught at the 5. Will be returned with a running start and gets to the 35 before being brought down by almost looked to be Ogletree. I'm not sure. Shout out to the 855 people watching across X, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like the stream wherever you're watching. Helps the algorithm, helps it get to more people. Be sure to comment in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe Tie ball game, 2:46 left in the third quarter. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end on the right. Stroud under center. It's going to be play action. Stroud under pressure and finds his guy, and it's Higgins, and it's a big gain, and he's out at the 47 of Indy. Just wide open, not a single soul anywhere near him. Trips formation out on the left side and a receiver out on the right. It's going to be another run here for Chubb, who gets to the 42 to gain a 4. And again, Stroud is a half second away on that last play from getting sacked. It's always the what ifs. It's so close all the time. With this team, it's always this close. Trips formation again out on the left side, tight end on the right. 2nd down and 6. Stroud under center. Higgins motions behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be another play action. He's just going to throw it down at Higgins' feet. I think Higgins was supposed to go out into the flat, but he didn't, to try to help block the blitzing Nick Cross. Yeah, there was just nowhere to go with that in that moment. Nick Cross would have eventually gotten him. It'll be 3rd down and 6. If the Colts can get the stop right here, it's very close to Fairbairn's field goal range. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Colts bringing pressure. Stroud fires, and it's caught. There is a flag. We'll see who gets called here. Holding on the defense, so that doesn't matter. Jacksonville's killing Tennessee. Go figure. So Kenny held Higgins and still couldn't get him. Kenny Moore literally held Higgins and still could not get him down. That's crazy. Or lock him down. That's ridiculous. 1st down and 10 at the 31. 3 tight ends on the right, a receiver on the left. Schultz will motion left, then right again. And Chubb will get brought down at the 24. Had another late jump there, so that's a gain of 7. I swear, it sucks because it's like every time the Colts offense responds, the Colts defense can't respond. Every time. Get one stop, please. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends on the left. It's going to be another run here. It's a toss to Marks, who gets the 1st down, gets brought down at the 21. It's going to be enough for the 1st down. They're 20 and a half. Marks limping a little bit. And that is going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's so freaking lame, dude. Like, yeah, the offense for the Colts ain't been no spring chicken, but I mean, the fact that the offense scores, and then every time the Colts offense scores, we just give up a big drive the next drive. We can't get one stop. Still got a whole quarter of football left to play, but my God. Yeah, it's like the defense only is good when the offense is not. That's a great point. Reese with the $2 super chat. We are officially cooked. Texans got this. I don't know if that's fully in agreement, but I mean anything can happen in this last quarter, but it's not even the fact that our defense has been on the field too long. Like literally we had a couple minute drive, at least a 4 to 5 minute drive on the previous possession. I mean, the defense is at least getting some kind of rest. It's just been like that the whole game, though. I'll have to look at time of possession after this, but ball's at the 20. 3 receivers to the left. Oh, and there's a false start called on the Houston Texans. I think they're going to get the tight end, Dalton Schultz, for that one. Or it's actually going to be called on Trent Brown, the right tackle. No, it was on Schultz. Yeah, it is on Schultz. So it'll be first down and 15 at the 25. Huge penalty there. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, tight end on the right. Noel will motion left. Oh, it's almost intercepted by Pratt. Oh, they tried to get Nico Collins on the quick out route, but Jermaine Pratt was right there. It was almost intercepted off of the hand of Pratt. Whew. I saw that coming from a mile away. My goodness, that was very close. Second down and 15 now. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Almost 900 of you right now. Second down and 15, near the red zone. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun pass here. Stroud, he's going for it all. And nothing happened there. Bynum and Ward all over Nico Collins. And it was an overthrow too. So it'll be third down and 15 now. 13 all. We still have a whole quarter left to go, but my goodness, it is amping up. Come on, get a stop, Colts. Make him kick a field goal. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And there is no delay of game. Unbelievable. And incomplete there. And there's a flag, of course. Kenny Moore in the middle, of course. Steichen saying he didn't even touch him. Yeah, let me see this. Delay game 100%. That's not a flag, dude. Dude, they're fixing this game. They're fixing this game. So not only do they miss the delay of game, but then they throw a flag on Kenny Moore that shouldn't exist. Freaking stupid. Ball is at the 17.5-yard line. Now they're going to run it. Gets to the 9. Gain of 8. This is how this shit starts, dude. This is so stupid. First, they miss the delay of game. And then they get Kenny Moore for absolutely nothing. Absolutely freaking nothing, dude. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end on the left. Freaking bring everyone. And he's going to get the first down right at the marker. Bring everyone. Where are they spotting him? They really going to say he's a yard shy? He got to the line. He got to the first down line, and yet they're saying he's a whole yard shy. Dude, these refs are so bad. Third down and 1 then, I guess. And it's going to be another QB sneak with Cade Stover, and gets the first down. He's at the 7. Okay, of course. Like, again, it's the craziest shit ever. You know it's coming, but yet the Texans are able to do it, but not us. It's so laughable. Bro, I hate this game, dude. I hate this game. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Tight end on the left. That's trips out on the left side. Shotgun formation for Stroud. They're going to do a toss to Nico. Nico's got room, and Nico gets in. It's a touchdown. He missed the extra. No way. No way. They're saying he made that? There's no way. It looked like he missed that. There's no way. How am I looking at it from? How did I look like that missed? Is this shit fixed? No shit. He missed it. There's no way he made that, dude. Look at this. Did he get this over? How? How in the world did he possibly get that over? Dude. What the fuck? Again, this whole thing should have never happened. It was a delay of game. A delay of freaking game on that third down. Bogus freaking flag for pass interference. I'm so done with this. I'm pissed, dudes. I'm fucking pissed. Fucking hate this shit. This is crazy. All right, well, guess it's time to take over on offense. Touchback. Ball start at the 35. 12:38 left. Looked no good to me. Two receivers to the left. Tight end on both sides. Shotgun for Jones. Ogletree motion right now. Jonathan Taylor trying to get some yardage. Doesn't get much. Gets a yard. Again, the Colts not able to run the football in this half. I mean, they are not getting the push up front that they normally do. I'm going to say he got 2 yards on that. No. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, tight end on the right. Jones in the shotgun with JT again. Jones fires deep, just out of the hands of Pierce. Pierce wanted a flag, but nothing. Lassiter on the coverage. There is a flag. Let's see what it is. It's on the defense. Roughing the passer this time. So that's a free 15 yards. So that'll put us close to, yeah, they kind of went low on him. It was so close. I mean, literally just off of the, just out of range of the fingertips. So that will put the Colts at the, it should put them at the 50. Yeah, the 49-yard line of Houston. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end on the right. Jones under center. Hit middle motion right. Play action this time. Jones has time. He's just going to dump it to Warren, who gets blown up in the middle. My goodness. Toto with the great catch or great tackle. Great catch there by Warren. I mean, he got smoked. But it is a gain of 6. Second down and 4. One receiver to left and right. Two tight ends on the left. Jones in the shotgun with JT. It's going to be a run for JT. JT gets brought down at the 39, so he's going to be a yard shy of the first down. I think that's his best run of the second half so far. Third down and 1. 10:45 left. Two tight ends on the left. And a tight end on the right. And Pierce out on the right. It's going to be a run for Jonathan Taylor. Taylor gets to the outside and brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And Al-Shaair is down on the ground, not moving very much. Ugh. Yeah, Shaair not moving much right now. I don't know if Don't know what kind of injury he sustained, but definitely in a lot of pain. Telling you, we got hosed on that drive. We got absolutely hosed. Colts are if the Colts can get a stop here or can get a touchdown here, I have confidence in our defense because the defense is going to have is going to get some rest here. But I'm sorry, guys. I just want y'all to understand I'm a fan just like everyone else is. I'm a huge fan of this team. So obviously, I try not to let the the game influence me too much in a negative way. But when I see stuff like that, I mean, I lose my mind when I see stuff that's just I lose my mind on stuff I don't think is fair. And that drive was not fair to me at all. It's like the officials were definitely calling some stuff they shouldn't have on purpose. That's what it felt like to me. And so I try not to let it impact me too much, but I let that one get really bad for me. So I'll try to be more positive here going forward with this. But anyway, first down and 10 for the Colts inside the 30. Clock starts back up. Ball is at the 28. 3 receivers to the left and a tight end on the right. Shotgun formation here for Jones and Taylor. It's going to be another run for Taylor. Taylor sneaks through, gets to about the 19. Good run there for Jonathan Taylor. Back-to-back good runs. Great job on that last play, too, by the Indianapolis Colts. It was 3rd down and 1. You have the feeling that it's going to be a run up the gut, and then they're able to get Jonathan Taylor on a sweep or an outside zone. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends on the right. Jones under center. It's going to be another run for Jonathan Taylor, who loses 3. Not a good play there. Will Anderson Jr. with the tackle on the outside. This is supposed to go up the gut, and somebody gets blown up. Nelson is saying that Anderson or that Edwards got him with the hands to the face, which he did, and no flag was called. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 now. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jones fires, and flag! He hit him first! Okay, never mind. No, so now you got to kick a field goal. You got to kick a field goal. You can't not kick a field goal here. He got there first, dude. Jones hit him right where it counted. He just dropped it. Petrie, I think, got there early. Badgley is 9 for 10 this year on field goals. A 42-yarder, well within his range. Badgley's kick is perfect through the uprights. 16-20. 8.5 minutes left in this quarter. That was more PI than the other. So pissed off. Just get another freaking stop, man. Just one more stop. Yeah. Again, yeah, imagine. Just need to get the defense to get one stop, man. One stop. Give this offense a chance, man. Badgley's kick is away. Caught at the 4. Noel gets brought down at around the 30 by Alubi and Treadwell. Treadwell asking, why am I not getting a flag there? Again, these officials, dude, just... First down and 10, 8:35. My dog watching. I love it. Hi, Krista. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Colt. Receiver on each side. Two tight ends on the left. It's going to be play action. Stroud gets hit as he throws. It's caught by Nico. A huge gain brought down at the 41. Can't we ever do anything right? Why? Hold him to a field goal. Ward fell. Two receivers to the left, tight end on each side. Tight end on motion right. It's going to be a run here. And Chubb gets a yard maybe before being stuffed. It's down at the 40. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Tight end on the right. Stroud fires. He finds his receiver, Higgins, And he's down at the 26. If they score a touchdown, it's game over. Two receivers on the left, one on the right, and tight end on the left. Ball's at the 27. Stroud under center. It's going to be another run here for Marks, and Marks gets a good one, and he's brought down at the first down marker. I think they're going to spot him a yard shy. But Houston just easily going down the field right now. One receiver on the right and left, two tight ends on the right. Higgins in there as well. It's going to be another run, and he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage by Zaire Franklin. He is not going to get a first down. He is brought down at the line of scrimmage, so third down and one coming up. Zaire Franklin shot the gap, and the right tackle couldn't make the block. 5:25 left in the fourth quarter. They're going to go for it again. This Cade Stover up the middle, and I don't know if he got it. He's close. The one side judge is saying no. He's half a yard shy. Yeah, they're saying half a yard shy. It looks like a fourth down to me. It is. Fourth down and a mere inches. The Texans are like, no, call it. But we'll see. That's close. Fourth down and inches. They're going to do it again. And Stover. That's close. One judge is saying no. They're both saying no, it looks like. Please, God, no. I think he's short. Come on. I think he's short. I think he's short. We're going to see. That's close. I think they're going to give it to him, guys. I think they're giving it to him. I don't know. I think they're bringing out the crew, but I don't know. It's saying 6 inches short on the thing, on the multicast. So the Colts get the stop. The Colts defense got the stop. 2 straight stops on the Texans version of the tush push. And the Colts defense gets the stop. Wow. The Colts will get a chance. Holy cow, y'all. Remember that index card measurement? Yeah. And the fact that they still called it a first down, which is crazy. Yeah, no doubt, Rocco. Let's just go get a win. 4 minutes and 45 seconds, and you have all 3 timeouts. You have plenty of opportunity here. Daniel with the $5 super chat. This is 2019 all over again. Start strong but fall apart late in the season. We never started strong. I mean, we're okay. I mean, we're not this good to start. We were a much worse team that year than we are this year, but I don't want to go to where we're saying that, that we're saying this season falls short again. The Colts get one more opportunity. I mean, there is a lot more time, but I mean, yeah, it feels like one more golden opportunity. Here we go. Colts ball. I can't remember where offensively they start here. I think it's at like the 20. At the 17. Okay, at the 17. 3 receivers to the right. Tight end on the left. Shotgun for JT and DJ. Jonathan Taylor with a decent run here. Keeps going. And a first down. There is a flag, though. It's probably going to come back. Hold on the offense. Hands to the face defense. Never mind. Okay. The Texans were all like, no, it's them. But nope, EJ Speed gets hit with a hands to the face. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, does get the hands to the face on Nelson for sure. And Taylor got a first down. So ball is at the 33 right now. 3 receivers to the left, tight end on the right. It's going to be another run here for Jonathan Taylor. He gets forward for maybe 2. Come on, let's go. You don't have to worry about time. Receiver on the left, receiver on the right, 2 tight ends on the right. Now downs on motion left. Pistol formation for DJ and Jonathan Taylor. It's going to be play action. Jones with time. Fires and he got Alec Pierce down at the 42 of Houston. Huge first down and Alec Pierce again. Very similar to what they did earlier in the game. Rankins hit Jones a little late there, but they did not throw the flag. Excuse me. Huge first down for Indy. Receiver on each side, 2 tight ends on the left. Probably going to be a run here. Jonathan Taylor has room out to the right side. He gets a first down. Oh, don't kill Pierce, please. Gets a gain of 11. Another first down for Indianapolis. The hole that they wanted to get him in before, he didn't have room for, but Jonathan Taylor breaks it out to the right. And that is the patience and athletic ability of Jonathan Taylor to get out there. 120 yards on the day, all purpose. 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. Receiver on each side, tight end on each side, ball at the 32. Jones going to hand it to Jonathan Taylor. Taylor breaks one, but is only able to get one. Lost his shoe, it looked like. Yep, lost his shoe. got 1 yard, and I think that will probably take us to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, he got to the 31, just wasn't able to break that next tackle. I doubt that the Colts hike it here, but we'll see. Yeah, they're not. Okay, so 2-minute warning. Colts down at around the 30-yard line. I know what you guys are saying about the face mask, but he kind of like got here and then let go. He never actually grabbed it. 2-minute warning, though. Colts need a touchdown. They need a touchdown. We cannot settle for a field goal here. We must get a touchdown. It is 4-down territory. Yeah, Jacksonville's going to beat the Titans. The Panthers beat the Rams. That's crazy, man. The Panthers beat the Rams. Yeah, that missed extra point is huge, dude. Huge drive. Colts moving. This is do or die right here. I don't care what you do at this point. I don't care how much you want to throw, how much you want to run. I don't care. Just execute. Execute, execute, execute. Don't go for no end zone. Just execute, get first downs, and take some time off this clock. Here we go. 2-minute warning. All right, Colts Nation, everybody calm down in there. Let our boys do their thing. Please. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Receiver on each side. 2 tight ends on the right. Now Pittman will motion from right to left. 2nd down and 9. Daniel Jones trying to figure out what they're doing. Pass. He's going for it. And Pierce, was he not like knocked out before the... Okay, never mind then. He was trying to go for it all with Pierce, and it was incomplete. Yeah, I can't believe they didn't call face mask there on that last play. You guys are right, man. I mean, he did. He got a side of that helmet there. 3rd down and 9. Colts got to get a first down on these next 2 plays. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Taylor in the shotgun. They're bringing it. Downs. And Downs fumbles it. Downs fumbles it. They're saying incomplete. They're saying incomplete. Downs looked like he caught it and tried to make a move, but the one official is saying incomplete. Yeah, that's incomplete. He never actually made a move. That should be incomplete. It is incomplete. Now the Colts have to get a first down here. 4th down and 9. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Taylor in the shotgun with DJ. The Texans are bringing, guys. They're bringing 5. There's a timeout called by Houston. Gosh, that sucks, man, because Downs was all by himself. Downs was all by himself out there on the edge. Even if he doesn't get the first down, gets at least 6 or 7 and makes this a much more manageable 4th down. Fourth down and 9. 1:49 left. Now, if the Colts don't get it, they have all 3 timeouts, but they're going to have to force a 3 and out. If they can't get it here, Texans bringing 6. Bringing 6. Jones fires. It's incomplete. No flags. Jones wanted a hold, but they're not going to give him one. Tried to hit Pittman on the slant, and it was a little high. Pittman wanted a flag, but they're not going to get one. The only shot the Colts have is getting a 3 and out, and that's the only shot they have. Get a 3 and out, and you get like a minute and maybe 15 seconds to go down the field and get a touchdown, but doubt that's possible. I'm hoping for a miracle. Hoping for a miracle here, man. We have a shot, but got to get a 3 and out. Got to get a 3 and out. Come on. Here we go. Tight end on each side, receiver on each side. It's going to be a run here. And Marks is brought down after a gain of 1, maybe 2. Timeout is called by Indy. You have to burn all these timeouts here. I think best case scenario here, if you can get a return, I mean, the Colts are going to have to go close to 80 yards for a touchdown. Again, this is where that extra point really screwed us. I mean, it really screwed us, man. Two receivers on the left, one on the right, tight end on the left. Hutchinson on motion. And it's going to be a run here for Marks. And Marks got the first down. Game over. Game over. Game over. Marks just got the first down. Love it. That's great. So the Houston Texans will go on to be 7-5. The Colts will drop to 8-4. The Colts, after starting out the year 7-1 through the first 8 games, have gone 1 of 3 in the last 4. And the season is only going to get tougher for the Indianapolis Colts going forward. Texans will call a timeout. This Indianapolis Colts team that was averaging 34 points a game offensively the first 8 weeks of the season has now been averaging only 20 points a game for the last 4. And CJ Stroud, in his first game back, gets another win. This one a division win. And now the Colts are tied with the Jacksonville Jaguars for the division lead. And if the Colts lose next week to the Jags, then we will be out of first place in the division. And that'll do it. The Houston Texans come in and beat the Indianapolis Colts 20-16 on the road. Not good vibes in Indianapolis right now. A lot of things going wrong. but not a good come home performance for the Indianapolis Colts. Victor Von Doom with the $2 super chat. Fire everyone if we miss the playoffs. I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree, and I don't think any Colts fan would be opposed to that. As it currently sits now, guys, as we said, the Colts, they were sitting at an 82% chance to win or make it to the playoffs as it currently stood. If they had lost this game, they now have a 71% chance to win and make it into the playoffs. So that number continues to go down. Again, this was a team that just 4 weeks ago had a 92% chance and now has a 71% chance of making it to the playoffs. Justin Woods with the $5 super chat. When will we learn Daniel Jones won't lose a game, but he surely won't win one? Well, I mean, if your main point is to say that Daniel Jones was the big reason why we lost this game, I don't know what to. Well, yeah, that's the point. He didn't lose you the game. So why are we putting the blame on Daniel Jones? Nobody's saying anything about Daniel Jones. You're the one bringing him up. Like, it's a lot of things as to why we didn't win this game. It's a lot of reasons. Thank you for the super chat. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and, but again, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do a reaction video to this. Again, shout out to everybody tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. Again, sorry that this one, another freaking blown game. Didn't know we had to face both the Texans and the refs, but whatever. Anyways, I'll go do this recap. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to FanDuel for sponsoring this stream. Thank you so much. And as always, go Colts.